Hello. This is your man, Nicholas Shephard from the Shephard Family Enterprise LLC, Business Administration and Information Systems Consultants. And basically, what we're doing today, we're going to be doing a little review of what we previously went over. And what we were basically going over was my communication guidelines and my marketing guidelines, how we was going to go about picking up uh, or soliciting investors, okay, and potential um, uh, um, service workers that would probably be working with us, okay, and try to make them into representatives, right? So, first of all, like for all of you, if you ever get the opportunity to um, donate, make a donation to our cause, and in our donation, basically what we do, we just utilize this funding so that we can help others, all right, that's out there to, um, so we can help other people, other, companies and whatever whatever have you, to be able to work with um, other people, okay, other businesses trying to formulate everything like that. Okay, and as you see here, I have two QR codes. Um, sorry about this. I made uh, misspelled that. Okay, but I said the QR cards. Okay, supposed to be QR codes, and then make your contributions. Okay, you can actually go to the screen, and you can actually screen either one for PayPal or one for Cash App, and then make your contributions. It's that easy. Okay. So whenever you get the time, it don't have to be a lot. Your contributions will, is really appreciated, and it helps us to move on to what we are doing. And basically, what we do here at the Showtime Enterprise, we help people to come with all types of ideals. All right, the ideals are any facet of things that's out there that uh, um, that a person can think of, right? So what it is that I'm trying to, what we do is we create business plans for different clients that's new, and we try to restructure different people's businesses based on their level of understanding of what they're doing. We gather information, we create these different things. These are the setups, okay? This right here is actually the structure guidelines that we do, and we create projects based on these different things. And like I said, we do renewals, and we research all the different things that's necessary for you to get off into your business and give you an ideal, okay, the different variations of costs, so whatever it may be, okay. And then we have all types of report training methodologies and stuff like that, so that you will be able to create some structured concept about how you want to stay informed from your middle and lower line supervisors, to make sure that everything that's related to the processes of your organization, okay, is corrected. All right. Okay. So let me go back up and correct this right quick. This is supposed to be okay. All right. So that's what we do. So anyway, we do report ups, how to do things on effective employees, anything you pretty much can um, imagine, okay, so that you have a better understanding what's going on in your company. All right. I have over 25 years of experience at helping people or small business owners or mid-sized businesses restructure their organization. We have a pretty good staff and a pretty good team put together that can service your company and be able to get in there and try to come up with some new ideals that your company can use in order to increase your sales or your profits. Okay. And then we have all listing types of training depending on your need and what you're trying to do in your company. So it's up to you what you want to do, and we have this all this information out on my business blog site. You can go out there and check it out, and once you get all the information that you need, and there's other technologies, as you say, training in Microsoft, Oracle, Unix, Java, AE7. Um, but this would be AE10. All right, and and I think right now it's on 12. Okay, I've seen it. I don't know if they really implemented it rolled out. I think they're still testing that part, but we will see. Okay, right now I'm using 11, so I haven't went to 12 yet because I don't know what type of modification. I used to, what I like to do is just wait and see what are the pitfalls of changing. Because sometimes you can go into a different version of IE, and it kind of shut down other browsers. Okay, um, I use uh, I use Google. Okay, Google browser. Okay, so I use that quite extensively. That's what I have my domain with and everything like that. So I pretty much stick with that. All right. So what we're going to be covering today, we doing a motivational speaking point. This is our topic, business mindset, and what I'm doing basically, I'm going over these different things, okay? And with you, this is more not advanced, but try to get you on board to what's happening, okay? And how to get your business structure set up. And the purpose of this because some of the fact that you have to, those of you that have been in business for a while, you have to understand that you have to set your business up for long term. You have to set your business up so you can pass it down to your children, your grandchildren, okay? Do not look at your business as if after I get to a certain point and I'm just going to retire, sell the business. No. Find people in your bloodline that you can train to do the job that you're doing right now. You may have to make modifications to the whole setup. All right. You may have to relocate to a different area of the city or the state or within the United States. You might want to move a branch outside of the United States. Whatever the situation is, you want to keep your family involved into your ideals. And as long as you have some type of structure set up, you can always do this. Okay. Okay. So what we're gonna do now, we're gonna get off into um, our meetings. Okay. So I'm gonna come out of this because there's no need for to have this. So what we were doing, basically, we were going over our communication guidelines, and this is our work rules and regulations manual. And what we were previously talking about, we were talking about how we can go about. Um, we was talking about how we can go about um, meeting a person, communicating with them, and try to get them on board. These are marketing communication steps that uh, we are trying to, get involved with. Okay. Now, in my document, which I have here, okay, which I have encouraged a lot of my new followers to create a document so that you have an idea what you are doing on a day-to-day basis. Okay, you have to have some type of directives. Okay, directives, and I put something like that together. Okay, which I'm gonna go off into it right now because I don't want to lose any of you. Okay, um, And how you go about doing this is basically um, you have to create some, a list of initiatives. That's the first thing you do. You create a list of initiatives, um, what your plans are for the year, and then you create some directives. And as the listing described, these are the Shephard Family Enterprise L.L.C. structured definitions. You can utilize your own definitions based on your future goals for your company, how you are planning on mentoring your new clients or different departments within companies to change their structure of thinking. Okay, now you have to create some type of initiatives. Even if you want to go out and get clients, you have to write these things down. What is your ending goal once you get out there and start talking to someone? All right. Do you want to make them a client? Do you just want to pass on information to them? Do you want to get as much information out there to the public as you can? Do you want to um, uh, like become members of some type of you want to become a member of some type of radio announcement um, setup where you can hold on. I'm trying to delete, turn off some things on my settings on my phone so I won't be disturbed. And I want to make sure it doesn't cut me off here. Okay. Um, you want to create a list of directives, and you want to make sure that these directives are obtainable. Some of them could be a little far-fetched, but write them down. Okay, a structure, say, I want to do this. Okay, whatever it may be, but making sure they're in line with your ending objectives. Okay, your end goal. Then you write up some directives, and directives, how are you going about obtaining the things that you want to do. And these things have to be based on research and analysis. You're going out there, getting proof, getting some real life situations or scenarios that you can use in your company so that you can bring in clients, you can get customers, you can get investors and things like that. Okay. Now, once you have these things, you have to create objectives. And in your objectives, you have to say, okay, I'm going to have 5 people, 10 people, whatever your expertise may be of gathering people together. Um, I'm gonna get these individuals together and I'm gonna train them and I'm gonna pay them. Okay, you understand? Is that one thing? I used to have a couple of business representatives that I was working with, and I was training them. And I was paying them, and I was paying them $20 an hour. All right, and the thing about it is that some of them are not going to stick with you. Okay, but they're going to utilize the information that you gave them, and they're going to use that information to go off on their own, and what it enhances their knowledge. But the ending fact is that if you give them enough information, what they're going to do, they're going to use that information, and when they go out to get a job, when they talk to someone, they can, and they may come across this information, and they say, I got this in this company, and these are the things that they told me to do, and they are quite useful. All right. Um, so you need to do this. All right. Now, once you have your objectives, you get your tasks, and the tasks are basically objectives that they are pretty much refined to a certain period in time or days or hours. Okay. So I can have an objective. An objective that say, okay, it's based on my directives, and there are clear cut goals that you want to obtain in the near future. And the task would be, all right, I want to start on this particular objective. And this objective, I want to make sure I gather enough information about this profession, or this area, or this job. And then you create tasks or projects under those tasks. And then under those projects, tasks, you will create other tasks. Okay, so these things can span out 4, 5, 6, 7 levels. Okay, all right, but they are tasks. Then you have to look at the training, and the training has to be associated with your tasks or objectives. All right, the just gonna be objectives on the top end can be very open, open ended. But as you start narrowing down what you want to do, your in your tasks, your objectives be more refined and more defined in your tasks, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And the more intense your tasks are, your objectives become more narrow because you want to make sure that you understand everything about what you're going to do before you execute a plan. All right. Once you do that, you blow it out, and then you start, okay, these are objectives, this is our task, and then you start giving people different assignments, okay? And then, of course, you have your training. And training can be any different thing. You come up with your own training ideals based on what you have learned. And your training will be basically um, things that you will design based on your knowledge, and you would, probably have to purchase books. You might have to have all of your information consolidated to training topics, chapters, objectives, or whatever, however you want to set them up. And then you will pass these booklets out, these training booklets out to these individuals. Okay. Yes, you will have to spend money to get these things done, but the end result is um, once you get yourself to a position where your trainees or whoever you're working with are understand exactly what you're doing and what you're trying to do, you can move forward. All right. So, um, going back to my document. All right. So I have my project reference, okay, document, where, as you see, I have been working with these different things for many years, okay, and um, and the reason why I do this because I'm a very administrative person. I'm a very business structured person. Um, I'm a project manager by trade. I've been project managing even before they had the project management courses out there. I've always been managing uh, projects and writing up all types of scenarios and references and putting reference material together. I have been doing that for over 25 years. I'm going to say over 50 because when I was young, my influences were my older brothers, um, which was Stanley, James Shephard, and Jerome Shephard. And they encouraged me to be the man that I am today, and I would like to give them kudos. As far as the women in my family, most of the women in my family have inspired me to be more, um, what's the word I'm looking more, be more refined in my thinking. Okay, slow down and think about what you want to do. Okay, because there is a big picture. Um, but the big picture you may not always see because of the fact that when you're dealing with things yourself, especially being a man, men tend to look at things in an overshadowed way. When women, they, especially in business, they try to refine information because they want to make a difference, just like men, but they want to make sure that they make an impact on whatever they do for your company because they want to move up. They want to be recognized, things like that. These are professional skill sets that women has mastered, okay, in the business market. All right. And it's nothing wrong with that at all. I wish there was more men like that, but how our um, social society is structured, that's how it is. And I can go off of that to my state of awareness, which you can go off to my state of awareness videos, and you can go through those, and I have a brief, um, loose end historical description of why these things are. Okay, but so my whole thing is what I'm trying to do right now. I'm trying to set up um, what I want to do. All right, how I'm going to do the strategy. So I call it my financial investment strategy. And in this, I call this area is marketing steps and process guidelines. So this is basically a new um, set of rules that I have created in my work rules and regulations manual, my reference guide. Excuse me, my reference is my work rules and regulations manual, but it's a reference guide and manual. And at this particular time, I'm about to expand these different topics. All right. Now I'm not going to do it here because I'm gonna have to do a lot of research. I'm gonna have to use a lot of reference material. Um, a lot of information that I got off of through years of research and study, talking to a lot of different people. So a lot of information is per se is not always mine. Um, some of the information is based on information I got from other professionals. So, and I was trying to find, I had a video link that I was using to, I'm trying to find out where it is. Is it in my book? I think it is in my manual. Because I really thought that I had it in here in my communications part. I thought I put in here, maybe it's in my document. Hold on, let me see. Open that. I thought I had it in here. Mm, and I have a video out, and the video basically have um, exactly what I was referencing. Okay. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead and go into this. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and go into this video. I'm try to find it. Um, you can actually go out to my business blog site, uh, Tap Talk blog site, or you can go to my business webpage, and you can research a lot of information pertaining to our company, uh, and you know, and other things of that nature. Okay, so in my video, and I'm gonna go out here, okay, and we'll look at it. Um, which I'm about to find, because like I said, I was quite sure that let me see something. Hold on, let me see if I can do this. Okay, let me pause right quick. I'm gonna look for it, and then I'm gonna come back. Okay, so this is a situation. Okay, so this is what I was trying to show you. Um, the purpose of this document that I've created is basically I call it association entity document, and this is how the Shephard Family Enterprise LLC choose to associate itself or work with a partner company or partner companies that work with our organization. We have a structured policy that we have in place. Okay. Um, so this is what we are doing. So it says building a business relation and project management process cost of our services. But that's something different. But this is the structure of our organization, and the reason why I created these structured um, sets of relationships for our company, so that there be a clear cut understanding. And I'm gonna have to make this bigger, so I'm gonna go ahead and Let's see, as far as the view, I want to lock down the pen. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this bigger. Okay. Not this part, but the ones down here, so you can actually see them. I know they're pretty small. So I'll make it a little bigger. So the whole purpose of this document here is to allow a company or individual investor a general idea of how they can be associated with our company. And this type of structure will protect your company from any type of takeover because a person feels that they have given you or invest into your company for whatever reason. Okay, you must have these structured policies in place if you're going to be working with another company in conjunction with your company, and they are trying to, force you out of this by putting so much money into your company. All right. So how I go about doing this, I'm trying to correct some of the stuff. I shouldn't have to do this. Okay. And you can go over I'm gonna go over it pretty slowly so that you can utilize this. You can utilize this video to actually go back and mimic this whole structure for your organization so that you can be more in control of your company and how your family is associating with your business if they would like to associate with it. Okay. So I have a list of different associations. Okay. And I'm going to do this first. Okay. Let's see, navigation pane. And as you see here, I have all the different entities. Okay. I have associate entity meaning, which you have here. Um, and I list these things out. I list these things out for a reason, um, to keep our organization in tune with who is really has a financial commitment or who has what control, limited control in our company. Okay, so um, you can look at these different things, and I put by birth, by financial commitment, and things like that. Then I go off into by direct inheritance, and you can go on and do the same thing. Um, then you have, and I'm gonna come out of this, go back to web page view. Then you can go into like financial commitment, direct inheritance, which I have listed here, associated entity level 1 or 2, and like I said again, this could be your company name, stock reserves, and then you put an outline. Okay, you have to be very, uh, um, um, you have to be very explicit when you describe these different things in the relationship with the company. So if someone asks you, "Hey, listen, well, I gave you X amount of dollars and this and that, and I feel that based on what you, okay, number one, a person can never buy you out unless you give them a price and get a lawyer. But even I don't care if they have $1 million. Okay, if they don't have the details about your company, enough details about your company, what you're trying to do in your end goal, then they just associate with your business. Okay, they're not a partner, they're not anything. Um, but I have these different things here. Okay, and um, these are the things that they have to do. And this right here is associate entity level 1 or 2. These aren't really partners. Okay, they're associating with your company based on the things that are needed to keep your company running. All right, and they're supporting it, and they are supporting those factors. And as you read through this, at your own leisure, and you go through this and you read through this, you're going to see that I have total control on administrative level of what comes in and what goes out. Okay. And I have the training requirements, and they have to understand these different things and what it takes to be in these different roles and etc. If they do not have this information, then what happens is that they cannot be in these positions. And I have promotion and awards. And what happens is that as they complete these different levels, they will get will get an award, and then they will be documented in our system, saying that this is the level they are based on these things. Okay, these investments and these reports that we are requesting from them, and a lot of different things. Okay, that we have, and it goes on to level three. Okay, well, we had to do a pre-background check at this level, 2 years of continuing representation. They had to be representing with us to be in in this level three, associated entity level three. They had to be actively working with our company, all right, and represent our company for 2 years. Okay, period. All right. Then we have to have some financial statements based on previous 2 year commitment. And what I mean by this is that they had to been, contributing to our end game. Okay. What our company is trying to do in the long run in the next 2 years, 3 years, or 4 years. Okay. They had to participate in different projects and help us finance different projects and things like that. You understand? So, of course, everything will be capped out. You understand? Because as I explained to you, if this company can give you $100,000, all right, you have to determine what's more important to you: the representation that your company is trying to convey to the users, okay, or the people, or the media, or your future customers, so they come directly to your company and they give you financial support, or are you trying to take shortcuts by getting this money from investors, outside investors that has nothing to do with your company, and then don't have no history, anything, and they try to come in and try to come up with these different ideals, and they feel because they looking at your budget, right? They're looking at your financial statements. They know how much your company is worth because it had to be public record once you are engaged in any type of investment type any type of investment type ventures of outside sources. They have to see your financial statements, what you're doing, how much money you're spending, how far you are in the red, what they can do to get you out of the red. If they invest this type of money in your company, how long will it take you to pay it back? What you're gonna be doing with the money? See, all these things they're gonna be asking from you as well. So you get this information from them. Okay. Um, Same thing when a company contacts me, a financial company contact me and asks me about my company. I say that we will want to give you 500,000 K, and all we need is your financial statement. First thing I ask them, I say, okay, we have a factored amount of authority, and in this business association structure, and there's certain requirements you have to meet in order to give us anything. So you have to give us all this information first, and then we would do business with you. See, if you cannot provide us with that information, I'm not providing the information to you. See, they be trying to talk to you as if you're a single person entity. Never communicate with any organization as if you're a single entity business. They don't have to know nothing about your business. They don't have to know nothing about your end game. The whole thing is you are showing to them, or you describing to them, that you have a multi-million-dollar business, and this is what it takes to get involved. Now they may look at this and look at that. It don't matter. Okay, I have met people that are millionaires. Okay, or making $500,000 plus a year, and you would never know it. You would never know it. You would never know they were millionaires. They directly, and they have a lot of say so in companies. And you would never know it. You would never have known that you would never will know that these individuals. But see, I communicate with these individuals because when I talk to people, I get a vibe. I talk to these individuals. I get them a business card. They look at me, and some of them they will research your company. They just won't call you, okay? And they just waiting for you to come up with some type of concept where they will call you, or have their lawyer to call you, or their financial advisor, whoever that person may be, and it will call you, or they would just make contributions to your company without you even knowing it. You look at your you look in your bank account and you have $5,000, okay? But you have to make this whole thing available to the public so that they can do those type of things. All right, it's had to be locked down so that money could go in, but money cannot be taken out. Okay, these are what you call contributions, and they can send you a check, right? So these individuals have to know your residence where you do business have to be open to these individuals. You understand? So that if they want to mail you something, they can. And it could be a P.O. box or whatever the situation is. But whatever the situation is, it must be available to the individual because they have to be able to trust you. All right. So then, like I say here, I have my contributions, have the contribution factors, quarter reports. They have to give me quarterly, yearly company seminars. They have to come to our seminars. You have training requirements, promotion and rewards, and all these promotion rewards does not mean that they are working for us. They are associated with us, in association with our company, and their continuous contributions and representation of our company get them these awards. Okay, companies do this all the time. Like big companies, they bring in these people who have contributed to the community and they made a big impact, and maybe that company may work within their organization to launch their new products or that, and you have been successful by helping them represent their company, and they bring you in for an award, sending it, and give you an award, may make a contribution to your company out in the business community, out in the open. These are the things that would take place in these bigger companies. And see, these are the things that I'm talking about as well. That's what I mean by promotion rewards, okay? Then you have your associated entity level 4, same thing. Everything, like I said, based on factor consideration 1. They have factor consideration 2. These things are very necessary, you know, in order for them to continue to be represented by our company, okay? Now, I'm gonna slowly pan through this, and you can, um, at your leisure, you can read this. You can slow the video down and read it, and then go through it because I would like to, I like to continue to go on. And if you feel that you would like to take this route, okay, with our company, you can email us at Shephard Family Enterprise LLC at shepherdfamilyenterprise.com. Um, or you can email us, excuse me, at Shepherd Family Enterprise LLC at shepherdfamilyenterprise.com. Okay, that's basically what I said, and we will get back with you. Okay, or you can contact us. All right. Now, my company gets so much spam uh, mail and all the stuff like that. I try to look at majority of the information that's sent to us, but or calls that come in, because there's always businesses that contact us and trying to get us to buy into some type of a marketing strategy that they have come up with to get people to owe them money. Okay, well, I'm not trying to fall in that gut of a financial burden. Okay, I'm trying to make money just like anyone else. Okay, our company is trying to raise money so we can expand. Um, we're trying to. We have some partners that we're working with. Okay, possible partners that we're working with in overseas, and we're trying to get our funding up so that we can represent this company in their company and work for this company and then bring others on board to work with us with this company. So these are the reason why we need investments. Okay, these are the reason why we need donations and contributions and things like that with our company, so we can work with these companies that want to work with us, but we have to put ourselves in a position that we are able to stand on our own feet before they would work with us. Because if they feel that you cannot stand on your own feet, the initial concept is come in independently and work with us. And if we feel that you are being successful, then we will continue to work with you on a financial or economic level. This is where we are right now. Okay. So that's the reason why we need contributions with our viewers and the people that we are working with. Okay. So, like I said, we have the videos you can go through. Um, I'm talking to you about our marketing strategy, and our marketing strategy is basically based on my process document I just went through with associated entities, and but on this is more of a loosely um, defined approach, and this approach here is basically me telling you. Okay, let me go ahead and read this. Let me see. I'm trying to. Okay, web view. Let me do it. It's a big document. So what I'm trying to do, basically, I'm trying to get to a point, right? All right. I'm trying to get to a point in this whole process where that I'm able to talk to someone and the conversation had to be structured. All right. And the reason why I'm trying to have a structured conversation because I want to put my company in a position where if we are engaged in conversation with you and you contact us and you are avidly looking and listening to us, tentatively listening to us, we want to be able to pay you for your time. Okay? Because if you give us ideals or you become an indirect sponsor of our company, we want you to benefit from that. We want you to benefit from whatever you're doing with us. And we want it to be defined in our work rules and regulations, a reference manual, so that other employees or contractors that work with us, they can look at this and say, okay, these are the processes. This is what we need to do. And of course, as time goes on, the people get more, their strategies become more refined. Of course, the document or the manual will probably sparse off into other sub manuals, okay, that talks about certain areas within this document explicitly. But right now, this is the document that the manual, the reference manual that we're utilizing, and this is what we're going to be using to approach our clients. Okay, and it's a working process, right? Like I said, I've been working on this for many, many, many years. So as soon as I, as soon as I get this all together, all right, what I would do is I will do another video as I go on with this, make sure that you totally understand exactly the direction that our company is going, and all this information is for your learning as well, so that you can structure your company um, uh, uh, on on uh, on on administrative level. It'd be more locked down. Okay, so you don't have to use exactly what I'm doing. You have a variation of what I'm doing for my company, so that whenever you talk to an individual, we all are on the same page. This is the reason why I try to look for associate entities so they understand my processes. The people that I talk to understand my processes, so that if someone talks to them and say, "Well, listen, well, I am an I'm an associate entity of the Shephard Family Enterprise L.L.C, Business Administration Information System Consultants, and they have processes that they utilize, and we are part of that, and this is how we represent them, and this is how we get paid." Okay, and that is what the end game is. We'll define these different strategies, and the people that work with us and they go through the process that we describe in our social entities document, and they meet those requirements as they move up, they will continue to make more and more commission off closed deals and things of that nature. Okay, so um, that's about it for the day, for right now, of course. And if you, like I say again, if you have any questions about anything, if you can feel free to contact us. Um, Let us know what you think. Like I said, this will be on our um, this will be in our YouTube video topic, business mind, how to, business mindset. And once you are uh, in that and you understand exactly what we're doing and how we doing things of that nature, you can pretty much trying to button up my shirt because I am it's early in the morning, so forgive me, it's like that. But so I just want you to be able to understand exactly what we're doing, how we're going about doing it, and things like that. I don't want you to have any second guess or anything, or think about, well, if we do it this way, maybe we can get this done. If we do it that way, maybe we can get this done. Whatever the ideal is, we want to make sure you are in tune to what we're trying to do and how we are trying to do it. Okay. Okay. Again, as I was explaining before, I would like for you to go onto our business website. Okay, which I'm gonna come up here and look at our 2022 um, presentation on our business website, and go to our business blog site and look at some of the things that we have out there. We have a lot of different information that we are working with. I go back on to my share screen, and we're trying to solicit um, more avid writers and publishers that would like to publish on our website, um, so that we can make more contributions to the persons that's in charge of this domain area, until we can get to a point where we can create our own um, uh, blog site, and then we can hire people in to do all of the facets of things that this particular company is doing. This is a great company. Um, Tapatalk.com. I'm making continuous contributions to the company, financial contributions company, for allowing me to work with them. Um, and it's just most of my donations are automatic. Pay them every month or every week, whatever, however you have it. And and they're very supportive. I haven't had any problems with this community, okay, this site at all, okay. Um, there are some people that actually come out and um, interact with me, but the whole thing is that I created this web page here on their site so that the individuals who are out there, they can come in and they can look at this They can look at our website. They can join our website and our business blog site, and then they can make contributions, okay, into what we are doing and what the world would like to see, okay. So I encourage you to join, become an admin um, within our settings so that you can start reporting a lot of different things. And then again, we were doing the same thing if you bring in uh, very useful information and you increase our visitors or our viewers inside of our website. We'll make contributions to your company or to you and start paying you for your content. But we need you to um, allow us the opportunity to get this information um, and our site out to the general public. Okay, not just to the general public, to other countries. If you from another country and you speak a different language, the same thing applies. You can write it in your own language and then direct people to the site. Look at that. We can come to some type of negotiation if you do this. I was currently paying a gentleman. Um, he was giving me periodicals, and I was looking through them. I still have them. I haven't published them on our site yet because I really want him to do it. Um, because I want to buy them from him and then post them. And I haven't done them yet. I still have them, but uh, I was working with him, but then he got ill, and then he kind of like got off. But I was trying to get him to work with us, and then he posts this information himself. So I'll probably have to make him um, a general area, okay, that he write his information to, that he can actually download, give him total access to that as a publisher and of that area, and then he would be the only ones that actually go in there and then download information. Then you can read his information, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Okay. All right. So I guess that's it for today. Again, I would like to thank you for coming out and listening to us. Um, Hopefully, I will be able to see you again. Again, I would like you to like my YouTube channel, subscribe, click the alarm button so that you will get alarm whenever there are more YouTube videos, more content that I publish. And I really encourage you to make a small donation to our cause so that we can get more accurate information, do more research, and things that you may want to get more information on. You go to one central location to get all this information um, out to the people that you need. Maybe you may not have the time to research this information. We are a business consultant company that does that information. And if you contact us and ask us to do this, we will do it for you. And then we can set up some type of structured event where you can talk about it and we can, you know, have a webinar with a live broadcast with you, and you can talk about your company and what you're trying to do for the company. Okay. Okay. So again, thank you very much, and have a great New Year.